Hello, fellow Bitcoin plebs and bulls. Here we are for another FU Money, and be very welcome. Let me check if I didn't make any mistakes today. You know, the sound looks good. We are on air and everything is looking okay. So today it's again an important day. It's the start of the week, 18th of October, and we just had a weekly close, and what a weekly close that was. But before we go to the weekly close, let me just show you what's also important today. Today, here in full screen, is the start of another Bitcoin giveaway. So for the upcoming giveaway of next Saturday, you will need to watch the video today to get the number. And the number is a very important thing because you need 3 numbers during the interweek videos to have the giveaway, to be eligible for the giveaway of coming Saturday. You have to sum them up and then give your Bitcoin prediction in order to be eligible for the giveaway of $100 in Bitcoin. So don't forget, today during the video, we will have the first number of the week, and you have to be focused on that if you want to participate. So that's it. Let me just show you also some other funny thing that I just also tweeted just earlier today. This, I really love this meme you guys see here. It's really funny. One of the best memes I've seen so far in the past few weeks. So just go ahead and go to my Twitter. Also, you have, as you know, you have to follow my Twitter account to be eligible for the giveaway. So this is the Twitter account, and also the other one of the FU Money podcast, which you guys will see linked here on my profile description. This one, these are the 2 Twitter accounts you have to follow. But that's enough of that. Also, just before, just to finish the giveaway stuff, these are the rules, and you can read all the rules to participate in the giveaway. If you go below the video and click the first link on the notes, you will be taken to this page where you have the complete description of what you have to do in order to participate in the giveaway. So really simple, not too many rules, just the important ones to reward the most loyal followers of the channel. Okay, but today is all about Bitcoin, and we have been watching some volatile candles, but so far we have Bitcoin still around $61,800 plus 1.5% in the past 24 hours. The volume traded was $21.6 billion in 24 hours. As you guys know, all the rest I don't really care, but the second one was this one here, which had only $8.1 billion traded in the past 24 hours. And of course, that's not even, that's about 1/3, just a little more than 1/3 of this here, the winner of them all, which traded 21.6 billion and is now up 1.5%. Okay, that's it. Let me check if I have any other thing I want to show you guys here. Let's just take a peek before the charts at the mempool and refreshing the page. So the mempool is completely empty. We just have a few transactions to process, around 3,700 transactions, which is very good. Look how many transactions have been processed in the last few hours, a lot of them. And don't forget that tomorrow, Tuesday, it will start the new ETF that was just approved during the past week, will just start to be traded on exchanges. So prepare for that also, because it can move the market a bit. So stay focused tomorrow. As soon as the markets open in the United States, this ETF that was approved last week will start to be traded on the exchange. Okay, so pay attention to the charts and see what can happen, or if the market will move up or down. We should be focused on that. Okay, but for now, that's it. I don't want to spend any more time on this, and we can go and check the charts. So we will start today with the total market cap, which had an all-time high just on the 15th of October, 3 days ago. We just had a new all-time high for the total market cap. I mentioned this in the Saturday evening at 10 p.m. when I was at the Hard for Cafe podcast, but I want to mention it also here in the channel, in the podcast, the FU Money podcast, and this is really important because it's the first time for the total market cap after this all-time high we had in May. It's the first time we get above it, so that means the total market cap is increasing, and we are probably going for another big move. But let's see what is happening on the charts. BTC dominance here, we continue to rise. So the last time I streamed the video, we were about 45%, and we are now around 46.8, almost 47%. So in the past few days, we just increased almost 2% more of total dominance of Bitcoin in the markets. As I said, this double bottom was going to reverse the percentage structure to the upside, and that's what's happening right now. So 46.85, almost 47% Bitcoin dominance, which means that of all this market cap here, Bitcoin practically has 50% of all this and continues to dominate above all other coins in the market. So Bitcoin dominance continues to rise. I'm expecting a rise at least to 50%. So that's just 3% more in the next few days or weeks until we find the big resistance of the trend channel, which is coming down around here. So let's see, we are already lower than this level here when the trend channel was also coming down after the 2017 peak. But I'm expecting at least 50% increase, or sorry, I'm expecting Bitcoin to get to 50% of Bitcoin dominance before facing really strong resistances, which will come around 51%, 51.5%, around this area here, exactly in the middle between the trend channel and the current percentage action here. So that's it for dominance. Nothing really important or major to discuss here. Let's go to the main topic of today's video, which is this line was broken during the weekly close. That's really important. This is again another really important achievement for Bitcoin. As you guys know, the weekly chart is one of the most important and most relevant charts that we can analyze during this bull cycle. And of course, the previous highest weekly close was this candle here on the week of the 12th of April. And it this one here, which was the close of the green candle, not the opening of the red, but in any case it's the same. So in this candle here, which was on the 5th of April, the week before, the close of the week was, let me check to be completely sure, 59,975.28 cents. Okay, and this candle here of the 11th of October, the start of the week on the 11th of October, had a close of $61,532, which means that this candle now became the highest weekly close candle ever for Bitcoin. That's an historic mark, again, a very important goal that we were expecting for the close of the week. And this is extremely bullish, guys. This is very bullish. And look how the next candle was just starting to come back down and found support exactly at the same level of the previous highest weekly close candle, which is this orange dashed line here, and noted by this phrase, highest weekly close. So this is the previous one now, it's not the highest anymore. And now this candle that just started a few hours ago was trying to get back down, found support exactly at the same level as the previous one. As I said on the Hard for Cafe on Saturday evening, I said that I was not expecting a retracement to go below 59,000. And we went, let me check here, to 59,903, so still $900 above what I was expecting for a retracement in the short term. But as I've said already, and you guys know that tomorrow the ETF will be trading on the American exchanges. So beware of that. It might make some changes to the market, and we still have some space to go up until we face the resistance of the MRI line here, the MRI resistance line, which are the red dots here on top, and which are around, let me check here, $64,750. This is the line of the MRI resistance just above the current price action, so be careful with that. We might have a retracement later during this week, but so far so good. The week is starting on the green side, so I like it. Okay, so that's it for the weekly chart, I guess. All the moving averages are in order, the green on top, then the yellow, the red, and the purple. The green continues to distantiate itself from the 50 period, which is the yellow one, and this is also a bullish sign. We continue to break out of the cup and handle, which I discussed a few days ago, or a week and a half ago almost. And this is a very, very bullish chart. I really like it. We are still on a green 3 of 9, and I'm expecting a bit more of upside before a bigger retracement could occur, and I'm talking about retracements in the 10% to 20% levels of retracement. So far so good. The RSI continues to be in normal territory. We still didn't go above the border of the overbought territory, and we are still above the trend line here. The MACD continues to increase the bars, so the bar of this week already started, and it already has a gap in between the previous week's bar and current week's bar. So the MACD also very bullish on the week, on the weekly chart. That's very, very good. Oh, but the BitMEX funding rate is increasing the leverage to the upper side, and I guess this small retracement of today, this morning, was just to wreck some really crazy guys using extreme leverage on the long side of trading. So in this case, I guess they got wrecked here, and then Bitcoin continued to the upside and doesn't even care about those guys anymore. Okay, let's take a look at the daily chart. This is an intra-week video, so it will not be very, very long. So we have an MRI warning top, which means that tomorrow, exactly a coincidence, tomorrow we will have an MRI top on the daily chart coinciding with the ETF starting to be traded on the exchange in the United States. So I don't like that coincidence. I think it's a very big coincidence here. So I'm expecting that probably tomorrow we will start to see a correction here and a small retracement, because we are reaching the all-time high levels, and I never seen Bitcoin break through the all-time high levels at first. So there's always a few attempts to break those levels, and I guess we will not break the 64,500 all-time high on the first attempt. We did not even get there yet, so I guess we will start to see a retracement, but a short-term one, probably just a few days, and then continuation to retry the breaking of that resistance around 64,000, which is the all-time high. We are now still inside the red resistance of the bigger outlook chart, which I will show you guys in the end of this video. Okay, now another thing that I wanted to show you, we are experiencing a price action squeeze. So the Pro Indicators framework just plotted here on the chart a price action squeeze, which is this purple area, and as you guys can see, there's been a lot of volatile candles right here. So this is something also to be focused on, because the MRI is saying that we are on an MRI top on the daily chart, and tomorrow probably an MRI top candle, and the Pro Framework indicators also tell me that we are on a price action squeeze, which might turn out to be a very volatile period in the short term for Bitcoin. So beware of that. I don't recommend any entries or exits right now from the market. So just keep focused there. Beware of your stop losses if you have them, because volatile moves can just wreck you with your stop losses if they are too close to the price action. and we will go through this in the next few days, I'm sure. As you guys see, we already retraced a bit here from this warning level here of reversal of the price action, and we again started to go to the upside. The bulls are very, very strong. If you come down here to the momentum, you can see that the bears stopped being strong around here, and then all continuation to the bulls. All the green dots here are continuing to make the momentum rise again, and possibly we will start a new cycle soon. But in the short term, and this is important, in the next 1 to 4 days, probably we could have a small retracement before a new attempt at the all-time high prices, okay? So that's it. That's what I see for Bitcoin for now. The dollar continues to retrace and being rejected by the 4th week in a row, being rejected by the MRI line of resistance, which is around 94.3 on the Dixie. And we continue for the 4th week in a row to be rejected. So that's a very good sign also that the dollar is devaluing and Bitcoin is gaining some strength here. So the correlation usually is inverse between the dollar and Bitcoin, and the more the dollar goes down, the better for Bitcoin. Gold continues to be a snail. So we have a new week also on gold. Gold is trying to get above the 100 period moving average here, the red line that you guys see on the screen, and for a new attempt of a breakout of this handle, which you guys know is famous already for its 11 years. We have a cup here that took 11 years to develop. We now have a handle, and let's see if gold is going to break out of the handle at these levels, or we will see a new drop to the downside around $1,500, $1,600 an ounce. That would be great, because that would mean 50% of the size of the cup would be achieved on the handle, and that's one of the major properties of a cup and handle. But in this case, if gold decides to break out here, it means it's very bullish, but we will see it very slowly, I'm sure, because gold moves like a snail. So we have to wait some more time to see what happens. But if we break out again from this handle, probably gold will start to be very bullish towards the end of the year. The S&P is just opened a few hours ago, I guess. So we are still waiting for developments for this week's candle, but we had a recovery of the S&P here for the past 2 weeks from the lows around 4,200. So let's see what this candle will tell us in the next few days, if we are going to the upside again, or if this is just an ABC correction and we might continue to a bit more of downside. As I said in the previous video, there are 2 possibilities here. We may have achieved the bottom for this correction, or this could be just a B wave of an ABC correction to find support on the 50 period SMA, the yellow line on the charts. And now for the last chart, which is the bigger outlook for Bitcoin. As you guys know, we are still, and the news here is we are still inside this big resistance that goes from 58,000 to 62,000. We did not get above that, just a little hair there above this resistance, then we came back down. So it's probably going to be volatile in the next few days. That's why I also said that we could have a correction for 1 to 4 days. So let's see how this evolves, but as long as we are still inside this resistance here, I see the prices being very volatile, and that is also why the Pro Indicators framework is telling me that there is a price action squeeze. So beware, guys, we might see very volatile candles here in the next few hours or few days. So that's what I have for you today. Okay, let me just check if anyone is saying anything here. I will just check the messages. There's a few people here already watching this stream today. As you guys know, I usually don't take questions during the interweek videos because I want them to be short, like 20 minutes or so. But let's see, just compliments, and I will just go through them. So just a few of them. Here it is, Hugo is here, and Ricardo Patroni is here too. Philippe And Miguel Carvalho, as usual, also here today. Bruno Pinto also here watching live. And Paulo Lourenço also watching live today. Welcome, man. One of my friends from my teens years and high school. Welcome here, and we're really glad to see you. And Paulo, also a friend from many years ago. All of them are watching today. I'm glad for that. So the news of Bitcoin are done. Let me just go back here. And sorry guys, this is not what I wanted to show you. But I am just going to show you the message of the channels here. So don't forget, oh, I forgot to hide those messages there. So don't forget the links that you have to follow for the giveaway. The first one on top is my personal Twitter account, of course, and you should follow it because I'm always posting there some news about Bitcoin and other stuff related to the markets, also some memes and some jokes. So it's really fun. And the second one is the Twitter account of the channel. Don't forget to follow that too. And if you want to join us on Telegram, we have a group with more than 530 people, I guess, the last time I checked. And we are there, or people are there 24 hours a day. I'm also there every time I'm not live streaming, recording a video, or sleeping. So you can address me directly there. You can ask your questions, and I will be very glad to welcome you to the Telegram group. So those are the links. And let me go here to the messages and do something important. And there you go. So I guess for those watching the video, I never say anything when I'm showing that important thing, and you know what this is for, of course. But there you go. One of the first of this week is there already. So I guess everything is done. Right now, there is nothing else I have to say about Bitcoin. I gave you the interweek already. Let me just check the price one last time before we go. We are now above 62, which is great. So Bitcoin is continuing to be strong and hold the lines around the $60,000 level. So let's see if we get some volatile candles, as I said before. But I'm expecting after that probably a few days period where we could see a retracement here. I'm expecting a new attempt of the breaking of the all-time high of 64,000. So let's see how that goes. If you enjoyed this content, gently press or gently touch the like button, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video or I start a live stream. And before we go, of course, the wise words as usual.
All right, let's roll. Hey, let's be careful out there.
Exactly, guys. Let's roll and let's be careful out there in the markets. And I will see you again in the next interweek video, probably on Wednesday, if there are no problems. Until then, bye-bye.